Well, we're packed up and ready to go. You can see I had my tent right there in that little dry spot. It kind of slipped around through the night. Our Stacy had her tent right over here where she's standing. We didn't have a whole lot to work with in this area because of all the rocks and stuff, and it's just uneven. But we made it work. It worked out. And now you can actually see out across there. It's supposed to be raining today and tomorrow, 100% chance of rain. The tent leaked a little bit at the guy out point at the head. So I actually did put some seam sealer on it before I left because I knew that those were issue points. So I'll just have to put some more. It wasn't bad. And it dripped on the mesh and then ran down. Some of it did come inside though. That's the only reason I knew it. I found it water on something else. I got something clicking here. I was trying to move it. We're actually debating on whether to call it after today or not. Just we're watching the weather, but it's thunderstorms, 100% chance thunderstorms starting this afternoon through the night, all day tomorrow. Which, you know, if we were, where's that thing would quit tapping? If we were on the AT and we had 2 weeks planned, we would just push through and make it work. But the whole point of being out here is to enjoy, get away from real life or reality anyway. And if we're not enjoying it, I mean, what's the point? So right now we're just going to watch the weather. We've got a tentative plans of getting picked up in 11 miles. That's a good takeout point. So between now and then we'll see what happens. We may only get 2 days of hiking. But again, if it's just going to be storming, what's the point of being out? We could go do something else. So that's where we stand right now. It's frustrating. But, you know, you just can't plan the weather. You can't plan the weather. We don't have control over that. And I'm going to guess if we end up getting out, God just has other plans. He's got a purpose for it all. We just have to be able to accept it and move on. Oh, by the way, I did sleep last night pretty well. The place that I had my tent, there was a dip right below my butt, like on my thigh, and there was a dip in the earth. So that if I sat up or I moved wrong, and because that area was sloped, I would slide down into that like a sliding board, and my pad would slide with me and push at the end of the tent. So I had to be mindful of where I was and when I rolled over not to get into that dip, because it would just send me shooting. But, and also my pillow, I had to put air in it partway through the night, and I thought maybe I had just not blown it up all the way prior. But then when I got up this morning, it was down a significant amount. So I guess I got a leak in my pillow. Wow, that was beautiful. I could sit there and listen to that all day long. We have about a little less than 2 miles to the, I think it's called Blue Mountain Shelter. We'll stop there and just relax. We came up with some other scenarios that we could do if the weather turned off bad. We could, wow. we could technically, or if the weather's not, if it looks like it's not going to rain all day long, we thought we could go ahead and catch the shuttle at the end of today back to our cars, and then bring them back and stage them at some trailheads and just hike car to car for the last couple of days maybe. That way we aren't setting up a tent in the rain and I don't have to worry about that leak. But if it's going to be raining all day, we'll just scrap it and do something else. Anyway, I'm just trying my best to enjoy my time away from responsibilities at home, which have got me so run down. Anyway, not to go into detail, but I'm having to care for my parents, and that's hard. So I'm really feeling blessed that I was able to work this out and got some people to fill in. I just want to make the most of my time. I don't want to go back in a foul mood because nothing worked right. Good morning, sunshine. It's about time you showed up. I'll take it though. We're not too far from that shelter. They're going to stop in there and kind of assess some things. We ran up on a little spot right smack in the trail that somebody had built a fire and then tried to burn their food trash in it. They had a rope, a string tied around. Oh, there's a chanterelle. Oh my word. They had a left string tied around a tree, so I got it off so that it won't choke the tree out. Crazy people. They have no regard for nature. They want to be out in it, but they don't want to take care of it. Look at this. We're almost to the shelter. But wow, look at this. We have seen some great water sources today. I mean, I don't mean just by flowing nicely. I mean beautiful, beautiful water sources. Oh wow. Okay, how am I going to get across that? Look at that. Man, you could bathe in that. If I can get across with one hand on the camera. Nope, I'm going to have to put this away. But I just wanted you to see it. Beautiful. We're around 4 miles in from the campsite we were at last night. And we've looked at the weather. So we've decided we won't get picked up today. The weather seems okay. I think we'll be all right. So we're going to end up camping at, that's just a random tent site with a water source. I think 3 miles from the pickup point. And we'll just get picked up tomorrow probably. Unless the weather clears up. We're just kind of playing it by ear right now. That's where we came out. We stopped on this road here and had us a nice little lunch. We're 3.6 away from a tent site that we're going to stop at tonight. Looks like the rain is not going to be here until a little bit later. The chances start going up around 3, 4 o'clock. It gets a little bit higher and then it goes back down through the night. Just hoping we get to camp in time to get set up before it does rain. I mean, it's only, I think it's, at that time, it's only a 40% chance. So maybe we'll miss it. Somebody's shooting holes in these signs. Total jerks. But it sure is awesome to be seeing the sun out, even though it does heat things up. The wind has picked up a little, which makes it pleasant. Now this here, folks, is what I call sketchy walking. All these acorns, it's like walking on marbles. You have to be careful, especially if you get on a slope and these are everywhere, they will take you down. Ooh, her orange is really visible through the woods. That's good. Looks like we've been walking along this little stream for a bit, which is really pleasant. The rain has held off so far today. I'm so thankful. We're about 2 miles away from the proposed tent site that we're going to stop at. Most likely we will, because there's really nothing on Gut Hook that shows another campsite after that. We don't want to take a chance. We'll walk out tomorrow and probably get a shuttle. Unless the weather changes, which it's kind of been doing this whole time. Less than a mile and a half to camp. Weather's still holding out for us. It's great. Well, lo and behold, we found a campsite prior to the one we were going to stop at. It's only about half a mile, I think, off. We love this one so much because, for one thing, it's right next to the water, and there are copious amounts of camp areas. Now, I wouldn't camp under that. There's a fire ring back up that way toward the trail. But we kind of like this little sheltered area. So even if it does rain, maybe we won't get pelted. It's going to work out really nicely. Couldn't pass it up. I mean, the next campsite we were planning, I mean, I don't think it could be this good, quite frankly. But we have water. Lots of water. In fact, we could actually swim in it. Not that I will. Just got to figure out how to get down to it to get some water. If we have to, we can go up there where it crosses. Super nice campsite. This will add a half mile to it tomorrow, but that's fine. It was only 3.5 anyway, so 4 will be just fine. All right, well, I got to get the inside of mine, the stuff in it. Me?
Yeah, because the first time I heard the noise,
It was me.
animal,
Oh.
bird or whatever.
All right, we're leaving camp at 7:30. We weren't supposed to leave here till 8:30, but I got a message not long ago that my mom is in the hospital, so we have to go. I'll try to record as we go through, but I'm not sure if I will the rest of this day. But it's only 4 miles. We got to cross this creek, by the way. I'll get you back out later. Okay, we've got a little less than 3 miles left. 2.8. It's raining, of course. We're trying. I hate having to get out of the woods like this. Oh my, we got to go up again. got about a mile and a half, a little less actually, to the, I think it's County Road 24. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's right. Where the shuttle's supposed to be there at 10:45. It's 9 o'clock, so we're going to be early. And we may try to contact him, see if he can pick us up sooner. Anyway, then I'll have to get back to the car, which is probably about a 30-minute ride. And then after that, it'll be a 5-hour drive. I found out Mom had to have emergency surgery. They've already done it. She's in recovery and will be in ICU for the next couple days. I can't go in to see her. It's at one time a day between 12 and 1. So I'm going to miss that today. So I don't have to drive like a bat out of hell to get home. I'll just take it easy or normal. As far as the trail is concerned, we've had a couple of pretty good climbs. But it's turned off kind of nice. It almost looks like a service road, an old service road. So it's not bad. Not bad right now anyway. Hopefully it remains this way. Moving fast just because of wanting to get out. Yeah, this looks like maybe even a path that a four-wheeler goes up and down. Maybe it's wide. That makes it nice. It's quit raining now. It's still dripping off the trees, but I put the umbrella away just because it's honestly kind of hot having it on. It holds in the heat around my head. I was getting overheated. I put it down. I really haven't felt anything falling off the trees. I hear it all around me, but I'm not feeling it. We won't complete section 7. This will be partway through it. That's okay. We'll just pick back up later at this trailhead or this road junction and go on next time. If you ever considered getting on the Pinhoti, it's really a nice trail. And don't think just because it's not way up in some Appalachian mountains or Rockies or whatever, don't think it's just a easy walk in the woods. It's got some difficult sections. And while the mountains may not be as high, the path up is kind of steep in spots. It'll give you a good hiking experience for sure. I say get out and try it. There you are. Good morning. We are now off that service road, old service road, or logging road, whatever it was, onto a regular trail now. I still pray that it stays this nice. Oh look, the sun is really peeking through now. Man, I hope that means no more rain for at least while we're walking. And I really don't want to drive in it either, so Lord, please get this rain out of here for everybody's safety. Tell you what, it's scary to get a message like that when you're out in the wilderness like this. And I've been expecting that. Every time I go off, I think, something's going to happen while I'm gone. And I had that nagging feeling before I left this time. I was going to get some strange call. But you know, my brain overthinks things, and I was just paranoid. I thought I was just paranoid. Apparently God was speaking to me. It's alright. It's alright. It's nothing I could have done differently. They did exactly what I would have done. And now I just pray that she can get past this. I like all the way the raindrops and everything is glistening from the sun. I hope this camera picks that up. It's like a bunch of diamonds hanging from the trees. It's real pretty.